Hello students, on demand of a student, see the question number 13 on the board. If 1 minus I upon 1 plus I raised to 2m multiplied by 1 plus I upon 1 minus I bracket raised to 2n is equal to 1, where I is equal to square root of minus 1, then what is the smallest positive value of m minus n? Options are A is equal to 1, B equal to 2, C is equal to 4 and D is equal to 8. First, we simplify the relation I 1 plus I upon 1 minus I upon 1 plus I. How? Multiply by the conjugate pair 1 minus I upon 1 minus I. Then we get 1 minus I bracket square divided by 1 square minus I square. By simplifying we get 1 minus 2I plus I square divided by 1 plus 1, because I is equal to under root minus 1. That's why I square is equal to minus 1. After simplifying 1 minus 2I, I square is minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to, we get 1 get cancelled, divide 2I upon 2 and we get 2 to get cancelled, minus I is here, 1 minus I upon 1 plus I. Similarly, we can simplify it 1 plus I upon 1 minus I, and after simplifying we get 1 plus I square upon 1 square minus I square is equal to 1 plus 2I plus I square divided by 1 plus 1 is equal to 2I divided by 2 to get cancelled and we get I. That's why 1 plus I upon 1 minus I is equal to I here. We get both the values of 1 minus I upon 1 plus I equal to minus I, and 1 plus I upon 1 minus I is equal to I. Therefore, we put these values in the given relation. What is the given relation? 1 minus I upon 1 plus I minus 1 raised to 2m multiplied by I raised to 2n is equal to 1. Now, minus I raised to minus 2m, raised to 2m only, not minus 2m, multiply by, and this is minus I raised to minus 2n. After simplifying, how? I is equal to 1 upon minus 1 upon I. That's why it is I raised to minus 2n equal to minus 2. That's why minus I raised to minus 2n. And after base are equal, that's why minus I raised to 2m minus 2n is equal to 1. And after I raised to minus 1, I raised to 2 is equal to minus 1, I cube is equal to minus I, and minus I raised to 4 is equal to 1, because minus 1 raised to 4 is 1 and I raised to 4 is minus plus 1, 1 into 1, 1. That's why we put in the place of 1 is minus I raised to 4. हे दोघी इक्वल होण्याकरता आपण त्या प्रकारचं सिम्प्लिफिकेशन करतोय. तर फायनली तुम्हाला इथे 2m मायनस 2n, आणि जर आपण हा 2 कॉमन काढला तर इथे 2 is common, in bracket m minus n is equal to, and the bracket is to 4 here, so this is 4, and that's why m minus n is equal to 4 upon 2 is 2. This is our final answer. Option number B is the correct answer.